Cuppa Joe Nintendo is powered by the You, Me, and Capri Patreon. We want to say thank you to some people, starting with our Diamond executive producers, Slimer Snarf, Lee Navarro, and Jonathan Brown. Also, our Platinum producer, Robbie Bobby Miller. And then to our Gold level patrons like James Johnson, Jean Kay, Ashley Nicholson, Aaron Gropper, Trucker Sloth, Argo, Ryan Turford, Egg Shen, and Somi for Life. Thank you everyone for all of your support.
Sean, I'm a little excited, and this is crazy. Yesterday,
Okay.
Was it yesterday? Friday. So Nick Militia is kind of back in the swing of things, right?
Oh yeah.
A friend of ours. It was a video game
Next Level
store,
Games.
Next Level
Mm-hmm.
Games, right? So he's back in the swing of things, and he's starting to post things on Instagram and all that stuff. Bro, I got one of my holy grails off of him.
Oh, did you really?
And what I've been doing is I'm just like PayPaling him the money.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, hey, grab that for me. And he's like, okay. I was like, how much is it? And then I just PayPal him the money, and then it's done. And when I can get up there, I get up there. It's no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Super Mario Brothers 2 complete in box.
No way, dude.
This is one of my all-time favorite games. Like,
Yeah.
It's definitely my favorite 2D side-scrolling Mario game.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's a very unpopular opinion.
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
Well, I love it. I think it is hands
so
down. But when he posted it yesterday, I was like, or Friday, I was like, oh my god, and I texted him right away. I'm like, how much? And he told me the amount. And I was like, done.
Do you want to tell me?
I think it was like $50.
Yeah,
Like $50.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, for complete in box, like everything could, like the sleeve, the manual, like I'm like,
That's
please.
actually very reasonable. I thought you were going to tell me some very astronomical number.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't. Obviously, the game is not super popular, and that's what helps me in this particular situation.
Sure.
But
sure.
not
terribly rare. Like there's a ton of them, but
yeah,
complete in box is a big deal, and but brand new, I guess, in box would have been kind of outrageous.
Well, of course, yeah. Then you would be paying through the roof.
Like, is that even a thing anymore? Like, is that even
There's
possible?
a few. There are some that are out there that people just kept them and put away.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the thing is like that particular game for me. I remember, man. If you go on YouTube, you could find this 2020 special,
right?
Where Super Mario Bros. 2 and Zelda 2 were super hard to find. You couldn't find them during Christmas time. And I remember begging my mom and dad to get it for me. And they couldn't find it anywhere. Like, it literally... And in that report is John Stossel. He's going to... I think he was going to...
Oh, I remember seeing this.
He's going to a toy store in New York City for his boss to try to find the game, and while he's doing this report, and he's like interviewing kids, and I remember being a kid recording that on a VCR or a VHS and watching that segment over and over and over again, only because they showed little snippets of Super Mario Bros. 2 and Zelda, and it was like back then that was the only actual footage you could get of the game playing. And I remember my cousin got it for Christmas, and I was like begging my mom and dad, can I spend the night over my cousin's house? And I remember like hours upon hours upon hours of playing it. And that's actually the first Nintendo Power cover is Super Mario Bros. 2. It's in clay. It's Mario and Warts chase him in the background. And I'm like, this is unbelievable. Like, I fell super in love with it. And that's when I realized, too, that, like, the game is a dream. Like, and the whole thing's like a dream. And they did, like...
That's, like, before it became cliche, too, to, like... And it, like, that you could just throw it away and, like, have this completely out there idea.
Yeah.
Just go, like, it was a dream. Like,
Well,
now it's kind of like... It's you can't do that. You're not allowed to call anything a dream anymore.
No. Well, and that's like Super Mario Bros. 3 is a play. Like, when you zoom in, they got the curtains and all the stuff. It's like just really super quirky, but I loved Super Mario Bros. 2. Like, it is.
Yeah, man.
Takes me back to a time, man. Takes me back to
I love it. I love it. Well, hopefully we'll get like Super Mario All Stars coming soon enough. You know what I mean? Like
I would mind.
I would buy it.
I would buy Super Mario Bros. All Stars. I would buy it again if they remastered it, or not even if they remastered it. Just give me the whole collection on a disc.
Much.
I'd buy it because I'm an idiot. But that's whatever, man. Who cares?
Well, I was just thinking that, like, yeah, it's great you got that in box and got it as a collector's item, and it's like, I mean, you guess you could just play it on NES online or whatever.
For me, that wasn't in that particular situation. It's not about playing it.
Yeah,
it's about putting it on the shelf.
Yeah, but you get excited about it. Like, but
yeah.
you have it, like, it's top of mind for the first time in probably a long time. So it's kind of like, it'd be nice to be able to just go back and just even play the first couple levels, you know, and just get the music. Like, it's so good.
It's so good. It's so good. And that's the thing I always talk about. Like, there are moments in that game that have carried along for the game that's one of the most hated in the franchise. Like,
is it hate?
Revisionist history is so trash when it comes to that game.
Kidding. We all played it.
Everybody played it. And the thing is, and everybody loved it back then. Like, everybody acts like, oh, it was such a bad game. Everybody loved it. It wasn't until people found out that, like, it wasn't really a true Mario game that's when people started to bag on it.
You know what, though? Playing Lost Levels, I would have been so mad if that was actually the next one.
Oh,
I mean, not really back then. Like, I would have been, I guess, like 6 or 7 years old or something like that. Like, I don't think I actually would have been mad. But, like, looking back, if I lived in, like, that parallel universe where we actually got that as number 2, but Japan got what we got instead, like, if we flipped, I'd be mad that we didn't get the Doki Doki one.
Well, the thing is, too, is that, like, there is a channel on YouTube called The Game Historian. I don't know if you ever watched him.
Yeah. And
he did the story of Super Mario Bros. 2. And Howard Phillips, who was kind of like the beta tester, like, well, he was the first president of Nintendo of America. And what they would do is they would send him copies of games. Right. And he would play them, and then he would tell Japan, okay, send that. Don't send that. Send that.
Can you imagine?
And oh God, please. And
there wasn't that many games that he could actually do that. Imagine that now.
Oh, there was a lot of back then. Oh, there was a lot of games. There was a lot of
compared to now, though.
Well, compared to now, yeah, that's a little different. But so Super Mario, they send him what is referred to as the Lost Levels, and he's like, no way. He's like, this is just trolley type stuff. He's like, this is hard just for being the sake of hard. And he's like, you will infuriate, North American players, and they're not going to want it. It was a smart move.
I don't like that Lost Levels. I'll go as far as to say, like, it's good to have, like, more of the first one. Like, sure, I'll take more of that. But, like, if that was the game, he was bang on, dude. I am so happy we got what we got.
Yeah, I am too. So it's it's whatever. But so what about this Smash announcement? Were you expecting that?
Well, I'm not gonna download Smash, but I'm almost done re-downloading
ARMS,
one of my favorite fighting games on the Nintendo Switch, ARMS. Oh, just finished downloading it. Just like kind of jumped all the way to the end. I'm in it, man. We were talking about it last week, and I'm like, man, I don't know why I don't just I bought it digitally, so like I can just go download it and just go jump into it every once in a while. And I think that's like between ARMS and like Tetris 99, I've got a couple games that I can just kind of go in there and do a bit of a palate cleanse. Like my brain was shutting off last night as I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles, and I've got to figure out what the heck to do with like gem crafting and crystals. I think I'm not really sure, but as I was looking into it, I'm like, I'm way too tired for this, man. I'm just gonna play some Tetris, and I wish I had like one other game. But ARMS is it, man. Min, she's in it. That's awesome. That's good for her.
It's pretty awesome.
So she's gonna get her own. She's gonna get her own amiibo, which is pretty sweet. I don't think they showed the amiibo though.
Oh, not that amiibo, but they showed Joker. And I was like, oh.
I was gonna ask you about that. You don't have any like Persona connection, but that.
But I don't. It's amiibo. That might.
Sweet, dude.
Amiibo is the connection. I don't care.
Sure, but you're gonna buy it. That's not the question. The question is like, do you think it's sweet? Like, do you like it? Do you like the look of it?
Amazing looking.
I agree.
I think it's amazing. Like, I love that whole like fiery like stuff coming up behind them and stuff, and like, oh, it's so cool. I love it. I love it. I'm in. And the Dragon Quest or the Dragon Warrior, whatever, Dragon Quest character too, hero. That's meh. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Very generic.
Yeah.
I felt like
not even a good stance or anything really.
I feel like that whole character, that whole thing, they just phoned it in. That was more for Japan, I think. That's all that is. That's just a big Japanese thing, and I get it, but it's just like I wish they did a little bit better for our version. You know, it would have been nicer.
I basically had to. Do you play Smash very much at all? Like, do you ever play it?
No, because you know what, man? I only played Smash the Trophy Hunt, really, and they took that whole mechanic out. And it's I bought it, and I played a little bit of it, and I just that part of it is what drove me in. Like that's the part that really made me play hours upon hours, because for me it was you find the trophies, and then you read about the game that trophy's attached to, you know, and that's totally missing from that game.
That's crazy.
So it doesn't hurt me, but it just bothers me a little bit that it's missing, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean that if the biggest part of the reason why you're playing the game is gone, then of course that totally. I have to I keep trying to convince myself I'm gonna get back into it, but like I don't know, man. I think I just have to decide it's not for me. You know,
it's
I have
a hard game, man.
Yeah.
When you play against people. It's tough, man. It's super tough. You know, it's not one of those easy pick up and play type games. Arms is going to be. I'm really curious to see what you think about Arms. You know, and
I'm curious if other people are doing what I'm doing, which is like they see Arms back in it a little bit and go like, you know, outside of the launch of the Switch, you go like it's kind of cool. Like it's got a good look to it. It's got a good kind of. I love the music. You know how much I love that theme song, Bobby. I'll sing it to you all day long.
We don't need to sing that. So please stop. What was I gonna say? Oh man, I started. So I was watching Rybo yesterday, playing a little bit of 51 games.
Oh yeah,
dude, I never messed with the pool.
Yeah, I
love it.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's got 3 versions. It's got 9-ball, 8-ball, and then just like I forget what they call the game, but it's just like they have like 9 orange balls, and you just gotta sink the most out of the 9. Whoever puts the most in out of the 9 wins the game.
Interesting.
There's no number, no order. You just sink the balls.
What's snooker? I don't know what snooker is.
I don't know what that is. That might.
Yeah.
I don't know. But man, 9-ball and 8-ball is 9-ball so
is awesome. Good,
man. 9-ball is pretty. People don't realize 9-ball is really, really an easy game. It's for people that aren't good at calling shots and stuff. But what I like about
you have to call this. You have to put
not for 9-ball. You don't. Not for 9-ball.
No, 9-ball. You have to. What?
9-ball. You don't. Only thing you have to do in 9-ball is hit the next number in order. That's it.
Oh,
you don't have to call shots.
Do you have to call the last shot?
No, because what can happen is you can hit the 1. It can hit the 9, sink the 9, you win.
As long as it goes in.
As long as it goes in. You
good point. Good point. Yeah.
Now with this version, usually when you play 8-ball, you have to call all the shots. And listen, when you're talking professional 9-ball, they might make you do that, but it's never really ever been that way. Like when you play in tournaments, like in pool halls. But like I used to back in the day. I used to play pool all the time. I had my own stick and all that stuff.
Dude, it's going on like 10, 12 years now, though.
Yeah, it's been forever.
In there.
So, but when you play 8-ball in this, you don't have to call your shots until you get to the 8-ball.
Right.
Then you have to literally call your shot on the game. It is so good, man.
I love that, man. We should. I don't know how you and I are not playing this game.
We should
like,
be.
We should. I fired up chess the other day, and I'm like, man, Bobby would destroy me. We were talking about chess last week. I'm like, man,
I'm not that great. Only thing I know is I know the moves.
Yeah, but you probably have like a good. You probably at least have like any decent or good chess player. You probably have like 3 or 4 like opening move sets. Where I'm like, I guess I'll move this pawn up. That's kind of where I'm at.
Not really. I just have two types of things I do. I either move my knight out first, or I move a pawn. That's it. That's it. And then I just play off of the other person. I kind of let them kind of dictate the flow of the game, and I kind of react to people's moves and just try to not get myself into too much of a trouble. But yeah, man. Now,
do you care about Mixer shutting down at all? Do you care about that? Does it hit you at all?
I mean, obviously it doesn't hit me because I don't stream over there, but I think it's very super weird.
Yeah.
Just to drop it like that.
Yeah.
Not tell anybody, not give any type of real warning other than a month.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Like, yeah, I'm seeing that like people say that there's no warning. It's like, well, there is a month warning.
Yeah,
like,
but that's not. See, the problem I have with that particular situation is, man, you have people that kind of dedicated their livelihoods.
Oh, big time.
You know, like they put everything. Imagine if Twitch shut down. You know what I mean? Like, I put my heart and soul into those streams. And granted, yeah, you could just move to YouTube or wherever, right? But the problem is that, like, let's say you hit, and I will say this is such a classy move and a smart move that Twitch made. Twitch was like, hey, if you're a partner on Mixer, you're automatically a partner on here.
It was pretty automatic. They definitely was like, it was under for consideration. But I agree with you. I thought that was super, super classy.
Yeah, it was. Good
and yeah,
move.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to make a big deal about it. I just wanted to.
No, I just think it's. Man, if you actually busted your butt to get to partner or get to the point where you're actually making compensation off of there, that stinks to basically be like, I got to start all over now. And it's like, I could not. And listen, I don't care what you say. If you tell people, oh, you have a month, that's not any time. That's no time at all, man.
I just wonder about like how much time would be enough. Like what like how are they? What 6 months, 2 months? Like
I think 6 months.
It all sucks.
I think 6 months is a fair time.
But they're not gonna run it for 6 more months. Like they're not even gonna. I don't know, man.
I just think that like you give 6 months.
I think a month is okay.
I don't know, man. I think what they should have done is they should have, the way to do it, in my mind, is you go to Facebook Gaming and you go, look it. We may not be killing it, but your system is horrible. So bring people, like, you should bring Facebook Gaming to Mixer. You just take over and make Mixer Facebook Gaming. Like, and just fix what you have to fix. Just change the name of Mixer. Because, and transition those people over. Because the thing is like, that's the weird thing that what Twitch does right. Is like, you go there, you're going there to watch streams. If I go to Facebook, I'll be honest with you, man, I have no idea how to find streams. No idea.
Me neither.
And people might be like, oh, what are you, an idiot? It's the easiest thing in the world. Listen, I have not, because I don't think gaming when I think Facebook. So to tell people on Mixer, you have to go to Facebook, that to me is a problem. But if you were to tell people on Facebook Gaming, hey, you're going to still be able to play on Facebook, and then, because when it was initially presented, I thought they were just partnering.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were shutting down Mixer.
Totally offloading it.
Yeah. So my thing is like, just basically let Facebook take over the servers, take over all the stuff. You keep your stuff there. And then, but to say like, no, we're shutting down the whole site, and you now either go to Facebook Gaming or you're done. I mean, the people that make out are Shroud and Ninja.
Oh my God, no kidding. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
What do they get? $300,000 or something, or no, $30 million. That's what it was. They got $30 million.
Shadow was 10.
Yeah, and then if you want to finish out your contract, you just finish out your contract. Otherwise, you're free to go.
Yeah,
you're gonna give me $30 million and let me walk? Come on.
You think you just retire at that point?
No, because I think it's not. Look it, man. I don't.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, but I don't think. What are you retiring from? Playing games?
I guess. I mean, it's a grind though, man. Like what those guys do, I would give them a lot of respect, man. They put in time, and like it's a lot of work, and it's more than just streaming the game.
Yeah.
Like like it's more than.
No, I know
the work doesn't stop when you finish playing. You shut it down. But I mean, they're getting deals all over the place and making tons of money. That can get intoxicating, which is another thing.
Yeah.
But talk about Ninja. That reminds me. Did you see about the movie night in Fortnite? Did you see about like you could watch Inception? They did this thing where you could watch Inception, and I thought that they were gonna do like Christopher Nolan's next movie, like because movie theaters are all gone right now, like you can't go to a movie. So apparently you're gonna be able to watch like Christopher Nolan's new movie in Fortnite. And I was wondering what you thought about like I am not a Fortnite player, but this is getting like Christopher Nolan's the one director that might get me to fire it up and just go like I guess I'll go sit in a Fortnite field with our best buds, have a picnic. Well,
to start it with this. I am a massive Christopher Nolan fan.
Yeah, and you're a Fortnite player.
I think he is the greatest director of our time. That's my opinion. And that's not just because he did Batman. I love Memento. I think he's done amazing movies before Batman. That being said, I'm like, are you kidding me? This is amazing. Man. They're doing all kinds of stuff. They did concerts. They've been doing concerts for a while. They did the whole Star Wars trailer before Star Wars hit.
Right.
Like they did that event. That was amazing, honestly. Yeah, man, I'm all for it. I think it's just a way for them to just continue to just destroy everybody. because
Yeah.
Apex isn't doing stuff like this,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And it's like, you know, they are crushing it, man. They are totally crushing. Yeah, I'm to the point where I'm like, and I'm kind of back into Fortnite a little bit. I've been playing like while see, it used to be when I edited and did all my stuff on Sundays, I would play Animal Crossing in between, you know, exports and all that stuff. Now I'm like, let me jump into a match of Fortnite because it's quicker. It's a more bite. You know, I find myself if I'm doing Animal Crossing and I get wrapped up in something, I'm not even paying attention. Next thing I know, I haven't fired up the next thing to do. So I'm sitting, but with Fortnite, it's like the match is done. I go, okay, it's done. Let me see where I'm at with the computer. Okay, let me go back and play another round. But it's man, I love it.
Yeah, I might have to get it. I might have to get it for the very first time. Yeah, man, that's crazy. I wish Minecraft did something like that, Bobby.
Dude, we're doing something else.
Am I gonna have to get into Minecraft?
You gotta do it, man.
Well, I'm joking around. I'm definitely gonna get into Minecraft. I messaged Rybo the other day. I'm like, I think you're gonna need to teach me to play. And I was gonna jump on stream, and I just crashed. But like, I don't know, dude. I haven't played Minecraft. I haven't started it up since it came out on like the 360 back in the day. And like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do you do when you start Minecraft?
So the thing is that like, what was the last Sunday? I was streaming. I did this Mario Kart thing on stream, and while we were playing Mario Kart, a couple people started talking about Minecraft.
Right.
And I was like, "You guys play?" And they're like, "Yeah, man." And I was like, "Maybe I should start a realm." And everybody was like, "That would be amazing." So what started out as like I should turned into, "Hey Rybo, how do we do this?"
Yeah.
And he worked with me, and we set up a realm. And so here's the thing. What we did was I had a world that I've been working on for 3-4 years, right? Almost as long as we've been. When Toby first taught me how to play Minecraft.
Yeah.
And I got it on the Wii U. Like, when I played it on the PS4, that was the original way that I was playing with Toby. That's when I learned how to play it. Then when the Wii U came out, I started this world on my own. And I would stop playing, and then it seemed like every 3 to 6 months, I would jump back in and continue. And so I had this world that I had been building for 4 years. Rybo goes, "Don't start from scratch. Take one of your worlds and import it." And I was like, okay. So I import this world, and I go on stream Tuesday night, and I start to unveil and show people this is the world. And I'm like, this is here's this is what's going on here, this is what I've been doing. And essentially for 3 years, I've just been carving out this massive mountain, and carving it out, and then putting glass as the wall. So this way you're inside the mountain, and you're walking around, and you're protected.
It's like a biodome.
It's exactly what it is. I didn't think the mountain was this big when I started. It just, every time I got to the end, I'd realize, oof, I'm done. And I look, I go, oh my God, the mountain goes further this way. And I'd start. So 3 years in, I'm carving this thing. So I show everybody what I'm doing. So then I start to invite people to the realm. On stream, I'm bringing people in. And, oh my God, this is no lie. This is no exaggeration, no lie. Within 10 minutes, they start building.
I love it.
They're building their own houses. They're getting themselves set up. Dude, Sean, it was insanity. Yeah. JB built this gigantic, it looks like, I don't know if you guys had these in Canada. They're water towers. They're these skinny little things that go up, and then they balloon out to a ball. And it's in the United States, they have them. They're called water towers. Yeah. And there's water that sits in there.
Yeah, like for the town and stuff.
Yeah, for the town.
For a small town and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Yep, for sure.
He creates this water tower out of glass. Yeah. And he's got lava and water in it. And I'm like,
oh, wow.
I'm like, what? I'm sitting there and I'm like, what is that? And I run over to it. And then a kid that comes to the stream is a friend of mine, Voide. He creates a house. And it's like a gigantic castle thing. And he built this thing within like 15 minutes. And
what the heck?
And I'm like, first off, where are you guys getting the material this quick?
Yeah.
Because it takes me forever to, okay, I got to do this. I got to go here. I got to try. They're like, bing, 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 bing. And They're literally, at one point, I'm building this bridge that I've been working on for whatever, and I'm building this bridge, and Voide comes over and starts slamming stuff down around me. He extends the bridge, and I'm like, dude, how'd you do that so fast? It's crazy. That's
awesome.
Then I go in. That was night one. Then I go back a couple nights later. I walk out the front door, and I don't even recognize the front door. Like, they completely changed
How many people do you think are in this? Like, and they're all at the same time? You can just, like, jump on in?
You can take 10 people can be at one time.
Okay.
10 people plus me, because I created the realm. So 11 could be total at the time. But there's probably 15 people in the realm.
They kind of, like, swap in and out.
And they're all, like, different times of days.
Sure.
Like, I guarantee you right now, if I fire it up, there's somebody in the realm.
Come on, really?
Yeah. It's
like
24/7.
So people can jump in, like, no matter what system they're on.
Yeah, I got people on PC in there. I got people in Xbox, people on PS4, Switch. Everybody's there.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I even got Rybo is on Apple. He's playing on his iPad.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So everybody, it's all different walks that are playing this game, which is unbelievable. Like a game like Minecraft, you think like, oh, that game is so old, it's so done. They've added this huge thing called the Nether. That's like this massive underworld type thing, and you go through this portal. It's creepy as hell, dude. I don't like it at all. I hate it.
Are there things like so you just go down there and just go like walk around, or is there like things? Is there like quests and stuff to do? Like,
there are quests and stuff. There is an end game that I never knew there was an end game to this thing. There's a dragon called the Nether Dragon or something like that, or the Ether Dragon. I forget the name of it, but it's this gigantic dragon that you have to destroy. That's the whole point of the game, but you don't realize it. It's kind of like the original Zelda. It gives you no direction, you just play the game, and then you start to stumble upon stuff and find. But the crazy thing is this Nether is, they create this portal, and you go into the Nether, and it's like, you just stand in the portal door, and it gets wavy and stuff, and next thing you know, boom, it takes you into this other world. Dude, it is just super creepy, man.
Yeah.
The sounds, like you hear like babies giggling and stuff, and it's like coming behind you, and I hate it. I'm just like, and apparently,
awesome.
So they found a village. This is the thing. They found a village. There's villages in there where the villages usually get run over by zombies, and because they're not protected, they're just in this area. But if you could find a village, you can convert it to a town.
Yeah.
And there's farming that's taking place at the, like, you can see like the remnants of the village, and occasionally there'll be a couple if you can find a village quick enough, there are villagers there. And they're kind of like NPCs. You just kind of walk around and do whatever. But if you can quarantine the zone, or like cube off the area and protect it, then you can kind of bring it back to life. They totally found a village within no time. They got crops being built. They're mining for like diamonds and all. It's insane what they've done. It is unreal what they've done. And they're talking in this other language that I've got no clue what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what? What do you mean? You got to get in. You got to.
I might have to. I feel like I've got to watch like videos or something. I've got to find like my next favorite like Minecraft creator.
All you have to do is stuff. All you have to do. This is the truth. All you have to do is you got to jump in when there's a bunch of people there. We have a voice chat in the Discord now. I set up a voice chat just for Minecraft. Get in there. Get in voice with a couple of these players who've been playing for a while. Within 5 minutes, they'll have you at least getting the gist of what you need to do, and then you just take it at your own pace.
I'll be like, you know what, I should be like the new guy at the job site, like who doesn't know anything, doesn't have any tools or whatever. I just like, give me the shovel. I'll be like the green guy on site. Like, you need something to dig, I'll dig you a hole, man. I'll and then I'll kind of like watch what you do after the hole's dug. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to put it together. Yeah. Have a, like, you know, the Spider-Man looking at the other Spider-Man, the kid, he's just like, okay, I see what you got doing here. Yeah. So I'll learn that way, just like a job site. Exactly. You know what that's all about, Bobby.
I know it. Well, yeah, kind of, sort of, back in the day.
Yeah, meaning I don't. I assume that's how it goes.
It's kind of how it goes. It's kind of how it goes. The other thing that got me a little hyped this week was the Animal Crossing update. And some people
you dive, Bobby.
Well, that was in New Leaf, and I think some people aren't excited about it. I'm excited for other reasons, and the reason why I got excited about it is that they're bringing back stuff from New Leaf that I want. So it's opening the door up, and it's showing like, we're not done yet. All this stuff that you've been screaming that you want that's not in this game, it's coming. They definitely took the Splatoon route for this game. You know, like they definitely took the Splatoon route, which is crazy to me that they would do that. Like it's
basically
just,
like stop, don't put things in that you want and just leave them till later. So that, I mean, like there's something to be said about it, because like it's not like you guys haven't had anything to do this entire time.
Oh, exactly.
You've been busy.
Yeah, you got a girl the other day sent me a screenshot because I basically called her out. I was like, there's no way. Over 1,000 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like at 400. I'm like, how in the world do you find time to play for 1,000 hours? It's crazy. Man.
Yeah, we had 3 months now. Is that it? Was it March?
3 months,
the
yeah.
game came out? Yeah.
3 months.
It's a lot of time, man. You think about like how many hours you've lived. Like that's a pretty good portion of that.
That's nuts. But I mean, if you really, I mean, if you think, I've had to work the whole time, and you have too. If I literally was just sitting home and wasn't allowed to do anything, I would probably be the same way, man.
Makes up for a good portion of your life, man.
I mean, because
But how do you build a game that accounts for somebody like that they're going to be playing it for 15, 16, 17 hours a day?
I don't think you do, because I don't think, obviously, they don't know that this is happening. They just basically put this stuff in. And now it's a situation where it's like, I think they kind of thought, like, it's one of those situations like a Catch-22, when they create the game and they do this drip feed. If we lived in regular times and they do this drip feed, nobody's complaining about there's nothing to do. You know what I mean? But now they're just, I mean, you'll get a small pocket that's always going to complain. That's fine. But I don't think the masses are complaining, because by the time they get to, I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like they go like, oh my God, there's more stuff already? I didn't even finish what I had to do over here. And you already threw more stuff on.
Yes.
And I think that's where this is different. People are just like, I need the next thing. Where's the next thing? And then
that's what I wonder. How do you scale? How do you scale for people like me who might be able to put in an hour or two a day tops, versus like people like you or somewhere in between, and then those people are putting 1,000 hours in 3? Like, how do you build a game that scales to that breadth? That's just insane, man.
I don't know, but they were able to pull it off. That's for
sure. So was it just the diving? What else was happening? You had your bug off event.
The bug off event was yesterday, and that was always going to be there. That wasn't anything new.
Oh, okay.
That was just once a month. They either do a fishing competition or a bug competition.
Oh, okay.
So this month was bugs. So, which is kind of cool, man. And that really promotes multiplayer. Because what they do is, you have to earn, I think, 300 points to get the gold trophy. So what they do is, you activate a timer. You got 3 minutes to catch as many bugs as you can. And when you do, you go back and they cash them out. And they award you a certain amount of points for the bugs that you've gotten. And then the idea is, you could then also take those points and cash them in to get bug items. Or like furniture pieces. But the thing is like, let's say you and I tackle it. Now it doubles and triples the points. So it basically wants you to bring people in to get and maximize your points.
Gotcha. So you weren't competing against another.
No, you're actually working together. It's competition.
Okay.
It's
I remember the bug offs from New Leaf for sure.
And that's totally different. The bug offs in New Leaf it's every man for himself. Right. You're going out to try to catch the biggest bug. This is totally different. They don't measure them. They don't do any of that. It's a totally different flavor to it. So I like it. But
nice.
But anyway, I rambled enough. I gotta go. So,
I'm kind of tired of listening anyway.
I figured you were. I can see
that's enough.
I can see you yawning over there.
Go back to bed.
Exactly.
I didn't even drink a cup of coffee today, so I can go back.
That's ridiculous.
Get my rest.
All right, buddy. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you, man.
Thank you for listening to A Cuppa Joe Nintendo, a production of the You, Me, and Capri Patreon. If you like the show, you can support them at patreon.com/YouMeCapri. A Cuppa Joe Nintendo is available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and all of your other podcast services. Be sure to follow Bobby at Nintendo Gurus on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. For everything that Sean does on the internet, follow him on Twitter at Sean Capri. Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants. Also, twitch.tv Sean Capri. That is all. Peace out, Preston.